Oh hi, it's me. Haven't you missed me for 1 month since I uploaded my last video on YouTube? Anyways, just a few days ago, I promised that I will upload a new video as of now, with some random screenshots of the little Einstein's faces. Now, based on the pictures I sent within that post, you might think this is another little Einstein's shit post or edited episode, or even a Project Sakai playthrough in which I usually upload in this channel. But no, this isn't your average Eureka playing some random song on Expert trying to get full combo in Project Sakai. It is in fact related to this other post I made just a few days prior to my recent post, and the other announcement post I made 1 month ago along with a pic of my current profile pic. Yes, this video is a lot more different than what I usually upload. This video is dedicated to my current hobby and passion in music composition. I am not joking. You see, I recently made my first actual orchestra composition in actual sheet music in Notion and finished it in a span of 5 days. Yes, 5 fucking days. It was inconceivable really, and was overall very happy not just on how the composition sounds, but that I achieved something I never thought I could achieve. So as for the main topic of this video, I will present to you an insight on my orchestral composition, and stay tuned because I will make you listen to it later on. I've already made a composition for string quartet and flute beforehand. The song was Antonio Vivaldi's Spring Allegro mashed up with some random-ass Christian hymn, so I already have some knowledge and skills prior. I hope I can also share that composition along with my old music compositions sometime in this YouTube channel. Back to the main topic, as I was brainstorming for my next music composition, my first thought was a waltz for a full orchestra. I really like that idea overall, but it is challenging since this is my first composition for full orchestra in sheet music. However, I accepted the challenge to make a waltz in actual sheet music for orchestra in a maximum of 1 week. As for the title of the waltz, I decided to name this composition June Waltz. To my fellow Little Einsteins fans, the concept is very straightforward just based on the title itself. Like, it's just June doing arabesques, bourrées, court de bras, and other thingamabobs. All jokes aside, there are 2 ideas and concepts of this waltz according to yours truly. 1. This waltz, as I said before, is simply June dancing, but not in a cartoonish way. This waltz is a ballet variation inspired by June herself. I imagine it as her teenage self dancing elegantly on some theater stage like those actual young prima ballerinas you see on stage or in social media. This waltz, spoiler alert, is in the key of E-flat major with a tonicization of B-flat major and back to E-flat again. At least for me, I think I associate E-flat with the color purple, the color of June's dress and just her personality in the show in general. Hence I thought E-flat would fit this waltz perfectly. Second, this waltz is very classical music centered and inspired. It has reference to classical composers like Tchaikovsky's and Rossini's pieces. You'll hear these references once I make you hear this waltz along with thorough commentary. I simply used this idea because I really want to incorporate something that exists in the show Little Einsteins in which is classical music. And yes, my composition June's Waltz is canonically related to the actual Little Einsteins show in case you didn't notice. Plus, spoiler alert again, there's a section in the waltz in which is referencing to the ballet Giselle Act 1 variation. Yes, I'm adding ballet references as well. This is supposed to be a waltz based on a fictional ballerina from a show about classical music after all. Anyways, this is a general idea of my waltz, and now you know what to expect while listening to it. Oh, and I almost forgot to say that I hope this music composition will keep the Little Einsteins fandom alive. I mean, I shouldn't be the only person making these type of content aside from animations and weird fanfictions dedicated to the Little Einsteins. Alright, no more yapping. I will now present to you my waltz and also provide captions for commentary along the way. And that, ladies and gentlemen, Instruments of All Families, was my original waltz composition, June's Waltz. After all, Little Einsteins is a show about music, and I really want to share my conducting power to the fandom, because that's how fans like me flex it out and appreciate the magic of music, right? I honestly really love how the waltz sounds, and I did a really good job for the first time composing for full orchestra. And I'm also genuinely shocked that I finished the waltz in 5 days instead of 1 week like what I intended it to be. I actually beat the challenge of making a waltz in less than a week. I couldn't be more happier than this. This is my first time I actually shared a hobby that I'm passionate about through this video, and it certainly wouldn't be the last. I still have a lot more original music compositions to share, not only from Notion, but from GarageBand as well. I certainly promise that I will upload more of this content, sharing my own music to the YouTube platform in the near future. If you really like this video, please do consider giving this video a like and smash that subscribe button for more content. And also a big shout out to my fellow Einstein tubers for making the Little Einsteins fandom grow. To all Little Einsteins fans, let us grow this community, sharing the magic of music to the next generation. And with that, my mission is completed.